The success on Mars has reawakened hope back home. Earth's energy drought may be solved by a small moon orbiting Jupiter. Io contains a nearly inexhaustible energy supply. The work will be dangerous. The success unsure. Only the bold and decisive may lay claim to Jupiter's forge.
Hello everybody. So this is Offworld Trading Company. It's a game that I've played about maybe 4 or 5 hours of, and I had a lot of fun with it, but like, I don't know, I kind of just fell off of it. Other good games came out and I just kind of never came back to it. There's a new expansion, Jupiter's Forge here, that came out, and it's actually, you know, there's just been a lot of rebalancing to the game. So I've been meaning to play the game a bit more. I need to turn down the volume a little bit in my headphones. But yeah. Also, I think it's probably a good idea to turn down the volume a little bit there. So yeah. I want to go ahead and learn to play. Learn through trial and error. Playing as each corporation. Yeah, that sounds good. Do you think you have what it takes to make it on your own? Every successful CEO starts with their climb somewhere. The first rung on your ladder begins with a job application at Yoshimi Robotics. Found a Yoshimi Robotics HQ and buy out your opponent. Alright. So I'm fairly familiar with this. There are apparently different game modes where, like, you know, you won't be able to buy out your opponents. You'll only be able to, say, invest in a colony or something like that. And those things... those can be very different games. Each game is very different depending on...
Medium levels of aluminum found. Medium levels of iron found. Low levels of water found. High levels of aluminum found.
Lots of water.
High levels of water found.
Lots of aluminum. There's some silicon or carbon out there. Silicon over here. What are we missing though? It doesn't look like we're missing anything in particular. So this is probably a map that's going to be best for, you know, higher end products, chemicals, glass, electronics. Probably not so much glass. There's plenty of silicon around with large deposits. So I think we're just going to found ourselves over here right by the water so we can make a little bit of food and stuff and not have to worry about running costs. I don't know, we'll put ourselves like right there. And now we can kind of see the map as a whole. There's a little bit of silicon over here. There's a little bit of carbon over here. Lots of silicon over there. Looks like carbon is the lowest element. That double carbon is going to be pretty valuable. I think the first thing I want to do is actually take that carbon. And then I probably want a silicon... that is a high yield silicon. We've got 3 more claims. So we're going to go ahead and take... yeah, water pump. Put a water pump here. And then... we probably want like a solar panel or something. Electrolysis reactor. Okay, this makes oxygen and fuel. That's actually not a bad idea. Needs power and water. So we can put an electrolysis reactor here, and then we'll do... well, this matters at what height you're at, huh? And then this has 1.2, looks like the highest power. We can get higher solar energy, so maybe solar makes more sense. But then there are also eclipses and stuff like that. Also, we could just put one right here for 1.2. We cannot construct the geothermal because we don't have enough cash. 2.4. It's not actually all that great. It's kind of expensive.
That's great. I think
I say we just throw it right here. That way we don't have to worry about transporting it. We're gonna, you know, bank the fuel and stuff. We can upgrade immediately. I don't see any reason not to. We're gonna get 4 more claims. Steel looks like it's getting expensive. I may build a steel mill, like, right here, because that's gonna be important to upgrade with. And then probably an aluminum mine, but I don't know. The aluminum is useful. We'll get an aluminum mine, because we're going to use the aluminum to make electronics, which we could set up a couple electronics factories, possibly. We're going to have to allow the game to run a bit, though. Yeah, we're going to have to buy out this person, which is going to be okay. We already have a massive stock price increase over them. What's their debt look like? 0.8k, not much. Alright. They're just getting started, so I'm not worried about it. Our electronics factory is short on power, it looks like? No, it needs silicon, which we should be getting, but it looks like our first shipment hasn't arrived yet. I'm just going to allow it to go as is. And then I would like to build another one soon, but we need to figure out what we're going to sell. Looks like fuel. Maybe a little bit of oxygen here. We could sell a little water. But yeah. Fuel and oxygen are the expensive ones. We can sell a little bit of silicon.
The black market is online.
We're getting some electronics in. Let's do that. Alright. And I guess we're not buying things for the colony. Bribe a claim. Ooh, bribe a claim is good. I want to bribe a claim. We're gonna have to make some products first. Looks like food is actually on the rise. Power as well. We don't have any more claims though, so we can't actually get more power. Well, I mean, I could destroy something for power, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to sell some more electronics. Yeah, unfortunately, we're consuming way more power than we're producing. We just need another solar panel, and we should be more or less breaking even. But to do that, we're going to need a claim. So we should try selling a little bit. We're going to bribe for a claim. That one's getting claimed. And then we're going to build another solar panel right next to it. Gives a little bit of a bonus if you hadn't noticed with the electronics factory. We're in quite a bit of debt, so we probably want to work on paying that off. Looks like electronics aren't going for much.
A new claim is available for auction.
I'll go up to 5k. 7 it is. If I can get them to pay 10k for it, I think I'm happy with that. I'm not going to pay 10,000 for a claim. I'd be better investing that into a higher HQ. Water is going up in price. We could sell some of that again. Yeah, it looks like there isn't a high demand for electronics yet. Generally, later on in the game, it'll raise quite a bit. It looks like we are producing more power than we are consuming now, so we're actually making a pretty good profit off of that, which I'm happy about. We are consuming iron for something.
The black market is open for business.
Steel mill. Oh, I built the mill on the iron. I thought it might actually consume the iron there, but apparently not. Well, we don't have a claim. We do need steel. Let's build some of that. We have plenty of aluminum. We have plenty of electronics, so we just need to upgrade. Really all we need. We We could outright buy the steel, but it's much cheaper to buy the iron and allow it to process. It goes in 1 in, 0.6 out, so we're gonna need a bit more. It's nighttime, so we're not making any money off of power. The one unfortunate issue with solar panels is that they don't work at night. Food is apparently just keeps rising in price. Is my opponent not buying? It'd be 15k to buy a share. I guess my opponent isn't actually building food. Maybe in the future we want to build a food thing, but for now we should be alright. Sell a little bit of that. I think that we're producing, yeah, we are producing steel, so that's good. We keep buying iron, keep producing steel. We should pay back some of our debt. Our debt's getting a little out of control there. In fact, I'm gonna drop the price on electronics a little bit. Slant drilling. Useful. Let's see if I can get them to overpay for it. Sounds good. I'll let them have it. I don't really want it. Useful when there's small amounts of minerals around, but not so useful when they're abundant everywhere. Steel is actually pretty expensive. How much do I need? 80, huh? Well, we can sell some oxygen. And then we're gonna buy some more iron. It should be plenty. I don't know, pay the rest into debt. We could improve the resource production of our buildings, but right now the only building producing great stuff is probably our power, honestly. Our power is making us the most money. Maybe making a wind turbine at some point in the near future is a good idea, but for now, I don't think we really need it. Do we have a patent lab? No, we don't. I usually play as the scientist people, so I usually have a patent lab, but I don't this time, so I actually don't even remember what my perks are. Electronics have not gone up in price very much. Can sell some fuel. Where's steel and electronics? That is only 4k. Yeah, we'll sell some of these resources. We're gonna upgrade again. It's gonna give us more claims. Pleasure domes. Up to $64 when constructed. It's an expensive building, but it does produce quite a bit of income. Currently auto-selling power. Power prices do keep going up though, which makes me think that power might be the better way to go. Maybe some food as well, because food is continuing to go up as well. Do that. 1.8. Yeah, these 1.2s up here would be very nice to have. I don't think there's any better. Or we could try doing a geothermal outright, but we need to sell more for that. It's 12k. It's actually free to build the wind turbines. You know what? We should build the wind turbines. We're gonna get 2 going out there. We have the food, and then should probably get an iron mine. And if we had the slant drilling, we'd also be, from this mine, we'd be collecting resources from adjacent tiles, but we don't have that, so it's not a big deal. What's it going to cost for the next upgrade? Steel, aluminum, and electronics. The steel is the only thing that we need to wait on, so we'll get that soon enough. Sell that. Sell some of this. And start selling food, which is a good thing. And we are making insane amounts of money off of our power.
To prevent any funny business from going down.
I'm just gonna basically have them buy for a stupid price. Maybe I'm gonna buy for a stupid price. There we go. I have no interest in using that.
Sold.
Let's continue to make stupid money off of our power here. Continue to pay down our debt. We have raked in quite a bit of it, but we're doing pretty well as a result, so I'm not upset about it. Debt accrues interest in the middle of the night, so it's good to try and pay off as much as you can at that time. What is this? Hacker array. That is right. This would be very nice. Alright, there we go. Debt free. We're gonna sell a little bit here. I need to buy a claim. And then I gotta buy a hacker array. And it looks like we get a 20% bonus in here. No bonuses over here. It's probably a good idea to put it here. So we're gonna use that to manipulate the prices a little bit here, because it is gonna be useful. There's a bunch of silicon right there. I didn't have to go all the way across the map. I'm an idiot. Oh well. Alright. New day dawns on Mars. We are debt-free. We're making tons of money. We'll start buying stock in our competitor here in a minute. And also, I think we have a massive surplus of aluminum. So I would like to increase that price quite a bit here.
The hacker array is finished. Black market. Time to change our passwords.
Alright. We can upgrade, which we're gonna do. It's gonna set us back a little bit on our purchasing of their stock, but that's not a problem. So it looks like we're not getting much out of this. Try to set up a shortage here, but not really helping. It's fine. We're making high value stuff here. We have plenty more claims as well, so we might as well...
You can't let them get this. Bid now before it's too late.
Ooh, teleportation I will pay extra for. I will pay up to 20k for this. Alright, 24. He pays 24, he's insane. Alright, we got teleportation, which means we don't have to actually send ships around anymore, which is amazing.
Price manipulations to begin shortly.
Buy some more of their stock. We are about ready to manipulate some prices. I think we're gonna go... We'll try an electronic shortage. See how that goes. Alright. We bought as much as we can against our competitor. Now all we have to do is secure ourselves, which shouldn't be very difficult. Power is just making an insane profit, as well as food. Seems like only the basics were really necessary in this game. Alright, and then we win. Easy enough. They made a bunch of money off steel, we made a bunch of money off power. We made so much money off of power. That's insane. Yeah, biggest money sink is power. Let's return. Oh no. Exit game.